craft room a little different view because I've got you guys sitting on the windowsill. I do still have a little bit of a natural daylight, and I am using my the little ring light thing that I bought. Oop, hold on. Hold on. There we go. And now I got the autofocus thing locked where it won't go in and out, in and out, in and out. Anyway, like I said, a little bit different view today. You can see my door and my lamp and my fuzzy knitting board, cutting board. There we go. I think it's a cheese board, but reminds me of Fuzzy. If you've watched my channel for more than 2 years, you probably remember Fuzzy. If you are newer to my craft room and to my channel, Fuzzy was my kitty cat. She was a black and white kitty cat, and she was like the star of the show. But sadly, she passed away about 2 years ago. Well, about 1.5 years ago. So no more kitty cats for now. Maybe one of these days. But anyway, like I said, a little bit different view. There's that. But I'm here to talk, and if I got crazy hair, I know, but I don't care. It's too warm. But anyway, I'm here to talk about my works in progress for this week. And I just have two. I'm going to move this out so I can set stuff right here. Right here. Right here. I just have two working right now, but I will probably continue and make more just like this for the rest of the weekend. So make sure you watch. I'm going to try back and come back either for a late Sunday night, Monday video, or a Monday night, Tuesday video. Not sure which. But I am making hats, as you know, and that has been my main focus here lately, is making hats. I'm actually 2 behind what I originally had. One of my friends who works in a mental facility wanted a couple of hats because they were one of the people that I gave a hat to back when we had Snowmageddon, which I wish it was like that now. Whew. It'd be nice for a day or two to go back down to those freezing temperatures and then warm back up. But anyway, they got a stocking hat because they didn't have one, and one of the clients that works with them likes his hat, so he asked for a couple of hats. So I got a couple of larger sized hats out of my bag and gave them to him to give to his client. So I'm down 2 hats, but that's okay. They went to a good cause. However, I'm not going to show you any finished items. I'm just going to show you the ones that I have in progress and tell you a little bit about it. I'm still using the same pattern. I'll try to remember to put the link down in the description box below, along with everything else. And if you watched my previous video where I showed you my last hat, the blue with the sparkly, and I think that was the only one I did. Oh, and I did the rainbow stripe one. It's the same pattern that I was doing for those. So I will try to put the link in the description box below because it is my new favorite hat pattern, and that's the only one I'm making right now. Because, and I can't remember where I saw this. I don't know if it was a blog post or like some Pinterest thing for craft fairs and stuff. Maybe I seen it on Random Randy's Ramblings a long time ago. Honestly, I can't remember. But the person was talking about craft fairs, and they said people don't care whether you have a million different styles of hats. Just pick one style that you like, that you can make, and make a lot of them, and they look good. They're, you know, they're cool. People will want to buy them. Make a bunch of different colors of that same style instead of making a bunch of different styles with just 1 or 2 colors, because people like color options, but for the most part they could care less about style, if you know what I mean. So if you like to make stocking hats and you just like to do the half double crochet all the way around, simple plain Jane, round and round, just make them. If that's what you're quickest at, make those kind of hats. Make up a whole bunch to donate. If you find a pattern that you like better, work on it. I don't know, you might change your mind like I do all the time and find something that you like a little bit better, work on that for a while, and then go back to something else or find something new. I hope that made sense. That's my little bit of encouragement for the day, and I forgot. I guess I'll just make that a different video another time. So, this is that ribbed hat pattern that's, you know, ribbed from the top all the way down. I don't want you guys to have a panic attack, but I'm using a solid color. I know, it's kind of scary, is it not? This is I'm pretty sure it's a red heart. It's that tealish color. I've used it a couple times before. This came out of my church lady yarn haul that I was given a few months back, which that's not all, but that's mostly what's on this shelf right here. There are some things on this shelf that, you know, I had previous to that, or that I've just randomly stacked on there since then. But this came out of that, and I am done with my increasing, and I'm actually just pulled a stitch out. That's okay. We'll just take the stitch marker, put it through the, sometimes I like to do this. Just take a stitch marker and put it through the loop, because I put it in and out of my bags constantly, and I always lose my hooks, which for the, as I call it, the size 4 yarn, this is a worsted weight size 4 yarn, I'm using a size H crochet hook, and I have 2 of these. I have this green one, and I also have, I hope it's in here, it is, I also have this blue one. There we go. That was a bit hard to see. There we go. So I have 2 size H crochet hooks. Right now I'm in the mood for the green one. Sometimes I'm in the mood for the blue one. It doesn't always have to do with the color or the shade of the yarn. A lot of the times it's just my mood. So that's what I'm using for that. That's not what I'm using for that. That is a whole different project. Scratch that. But those are my 2 favorite H hooks. For this 4-weight yarn, I'm actually using an I crochet hook. I think this is the only I crochet hook that I own. There might be another one somewhere. If I do, it's in a project bag somewhere back there, but I don't know. But anyway, the 4-weight yarn, or size 4 yarn, I'm using an I hook, which is what's recommended with the hat pattern. And this is what I have so far. Like I said, I just finished my increases on this. And for those of you that want to make these, that have inquired in my past video, with my tension and following the pattern, I figured out what I did wrong. This one actually has 1, 2, 3, 4 repeats. If you can see there, 1, 2, 3, 4 repeats, and that's when I start my body of my hat. Now, when I showed you the rainbow hat, the primary stripes hat, I could not figure out why I had 2 double crochets in between one of my ribs, and I figured out why. It's because I did not finish the stitch pattern. It is a 2-row pattern repeat technically for your increasing, and I had finished just the first row of the 2-row repeat, which gave me 2 double crochets in between my ribs, which now that I know that, I haven't done it since. But anyway, this is what this looks like so far. It should go up pretty quickly for the rest of it. I'm going to stick this back in my bag, which I'm using my cool tie-dye bag that Ella gifted me when I went and visited her back in March. Now the other thing, and I was talking with a friend of mine wanting to do a hat with this. It is a Sweet Delight Baby. This is a Baby Bee Hobby Lobby. And no, I did not just get this on the most recent sale. This is one that was gifted with all that. This is a size 3. This is the colorway Baby Camo. And I thought it'd be really great for a boy, or, you know, possibly a girl, but I've got to try and steer away from just making girly type hats because they're both girls and boys in preschool. It's a struggle, but I can do it. So I didn't want to try and figure it out, and since the pattern is written for a size 4 yarn, normally when you step down a size, you have to add stitches. So today, since this yarn recommends a size G hook, I bumped up to my H. That's where this green H comes in handy. Not the blue one, I'm using the green one. But I stepped up to size H. And I didn't know if I was just going to do the 8 half double crochets to start my hat, or if I needed to do 10. Because I know in some patterns, if you do just 8 with a smaller yarn, it makes it all bunched up and wonky. Well, I did just the 8, like the pattern recommends for the regular size hat. And I don't have that stitch marker in here. I'll have to find another one so I don't lose my thing. And this will make a thinner hat, but that's okay because in Kansas we don't always have really super cold winters. But I am now ready for the body of the hat. I am done with the increasing, and this is what I have so far. I don't know if you can see the ribs on there. It looks really cool. I love it. I love it a lot. So like I said, I'm just doing the body of my hat. And when you get to that point, it's just a double crochet and then a front post double crochet, front post double crochet, all the way around until you get down to the bottom. And then you do like 1.5 to 2 inches of single crochet or back loop single crochet. But anyway, I want to mention with this, I started out with the 8 like the pattern recommends. 2, 3, 4. And instead of having 3 increases, this one has 4. I don't know if you can see that. The lights, well, this you probably can't see it because the light's not quite right between that what's left of the daylight outside and my other little light. But anyway, I thought I would show you that. And the increase was only 1 more pattern repeat. And what I do is I just lay it down and I measure across, which I'm making like the older child, small teen, adult size, because these do stretch quite a bit. They will fit. Even example, like this one right here, which looks like it'd be too small for my head. It is super stretchy and it will fit just fine. You can really see the sparkle on that you couldn't see the other day. Woo, I love it. So pretty. But this is one that I showed you in my video the other day. On Monday, I think it was. But anyway, that is what I am working on. And once I finish one, whether it'll be this one or the regular size 4 yarn, I will most definitely be grabbing some more yarn and making some more hats in that style because I'm not tired of it. And I think it looks really cool. And I think I was on 47, so bumped me down to 45. So I have 55 hats to make. I think I'm doing pretty good. So anyway, let me know down in the description box below what you're working on this week or what you plan on working on this weekend. And I will check back with you. I'm going to try and put up a video either Thursday or Friday because I got a cool little tip for y'all. I was going to show it to you in this video, but I don't have what I need here, so I will have to make a new video for that. Lucky you. But I will check back with you right back here in the craft room for my next video.